In the IT space as well, the mid-cap IT space, L&T Tech is the first one. What are we expecting, Reema?
Well, expect a strong quarter, a revenue growth of 4.5% on the top line. But this, remember, comes on the back of Q1, where revenues had fallen by 3.3%. So basically, revenues will bounce back after a weak Q1. Margins will expand owing to the large, the good growth in the top line. So margin expansion of close to 70 basis points, profit growth seen at about 7.5%. Now, amongst their verticals, mobility, that's basically automotive, did very well last quarter. We had about a 6.5% quarter-on-quarter revenue growth. This growth number may moderate, but mobility will still do very well. What we need to find out is the other verticals. For instance, industrial products, medical devices. Here, the management has been a bit cautious. Also, one more thing to watch is that their current margins, according to our poll, should come at 16.3%. Right? Last quarter, they were at 15.6%. But their aspiration was to get to margins of about 17-18% in the medium term. So how do you get to that, right? The levers, how soon? I think that's something the street will want to watch.
So management commentary for sure on that, but Mphasis as well, busy day again for you. Tell us more. Commentary for sure on that, but Mphasis as well, busy day again for you. Tell us more.
So expect a steady quarter, a fairly decent quarter. Remember, so this time we're expecting a revenue growth of about 1.5 to 2%. Growth for the company has been very muted for the last many quarters because of their exposure to BFSI. But this time, now expectation is things will start bouncing back. Margins are seen up 30 basis points. Profits are seen up 4.6%. Now, investors, though, are very optimistic going into Mphasis' numbers that things have bottomed out and there is a recovery underway. Since June, the stock is up nearly 30%. So the street is getting incrementally bullish because the last 2 years have been tough for Mphasis. So last year, revenues for the company declined by 6.3%. This year, things are likely to be, like a mid-single digit kind of a revenue growth is what the street is anticipating. But the key is the recovery in BFS and BFSI. So BFS is 47% of their revenues. Mortgage constitutes 6% of their revenues. And this segment is likely to benefit from falling interest rates in the US. So, they say, right, it's like a big V fall on the way down. And that's the way, growth should recover for Mphasis. Does that happen in this quarter? Is the management talking about it in the subsequent quarter? The stock is down well 30% since June.
Okay, so talking about V4.